What is going on, everyone? This is Tyler Anderson with GetASax.com. Coming at you right now is our first video teaching how to use effects with the saxophone. Through this video series, we are going to cover the best ways to use digital and analog effects. We're going to cover the use of guitar pedals, digital plugins, Ableton Live integration, looping, and much, much more. If you are interested in checking out how all of these effects can sound together, check out our last loop sessions video right here. Today, we are going to be checking out reverb. Reverb is an effect that provides presence to the dry tone that we get from just the mic alone. It creates the sounds of an instrument in a room instead of in just a vacuum, which is kind of the sound that the mic alone gives us. Reverb is a commonly used effect in live and studio settings. Reverb is a heavy component in popular saxophone solos from tracks by Pink Floyd, George Michael, and many others. So if you have been trying to replicate the iconic sounds from these albums and you just aren't feeling it, reverb is going to be the key. Today we are going to be using the MXR Reverb Pedal to explore different ways to apply reverb to the saxophone. This pedal has a whopping 6 styles of reverb that range from the classic plate reverb to the more modulated pad reverb. It allows you to control the reverb's darkness and brightness with the tone knob, the length of the reverb with the decay knob, and also how much reverb gets added to the mix. So let's get this set up. First, connect an XLR cable to your microphone. Today I'm going to be using an SM57. Next, you are going to connect the other end of the XLR cable into an impedance transformer. I will include a link in the description for where you can find one of these, and then you're going to connect that input into the pedal. From there, using a 1/4-inch cable, you can connect to an amp, an audio interface, or you could connect the pedal to a pair of headphones that have a 1/4-inch cable. Now that we're set up, let's record a quick saxophone clip so that we can send it through these different styles of reverb. All right, so for demonstration purposes, I got this set up so that we can listen to that track over and over again and send it through the different settings on the reverb pedal. So let's go ahead and check out the plate reverb. All right, so here's just the dry saxophone signal. And now we've added some of that plate reverb. Let's listen with that for a second, so you can hear that. There's the dry signal. And then this tells how much reverb is going to be in the mix, how long the reverb is going to last, and the tone of the reverb. So we can mess with those things, kind of like that right there. Just going to hit that. That moves it over to the spring reverb. Okay, once again, we'll start with just the dry track. Let's add that spring reverb. without the track. Just slightly different sound, like a little more in the mix. You can tell this makes the reverb more bright. I think the darker setting is a lot better on the saxophone. All right, so we click that. That's gonna be over to the Epic reverb, but it's gonna be a lot of reverb. See how that sounds. We'll start again with just the dry signal. Here we go. So the other two reverbs right now, this is probably my favorite for how the saxophone sounds. But you can tell we're having some issues with how long the reverb is. Turn the track off. Can tell that reverb lasts for a long time. See how that sounds. Let's hear how this mod setting sounds. See how this goes. Start with the dry signal. All right. Again, I like it a little darker with this pedal. Interesting. Let's cut the track. Just a lot of Let's listen to how the room reverb sounds. Here we go. Start with getting dry. Let's move it over. There we go. Dry signal. Here we go. It's really subtle, so I add some more to the mix. Maybe longer. Set the track off so it can. No reverb. And the last one is the pad setting, and I believe this is the one that adds the octave below. Turn the track off so we can hear it. So this is doing all sorts of stuff. It's kind of a cool sound. I think this would be cool on some like more hip hop type music. All right, everyone, thanks for watching this video on how to effectively use reverb with the saxophone. I hope it was helpful. Definitely let us know in the comments if you have questions. And also be on the lookout for our next effects video, which is going to discuss the use of delay. Happy practicing!